Welcome back, everybody, to Dead Man Switch from Shadowrun Returns. Okay, we've got a lead on our case. We have a sample of blood. Now, who to go to see to get it analysed? Maybe there's someone in the Seamstresses Union we might be able to check in on. Oh, we've got a few conversations here with Miss Kabuto. That looks like Cherry Bomb, and that's Coyote. What's going on here? Gather around the intimate bar. Oh, didn't get a chance to read it all. Damn it. Ohio, would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ome, but you look like hell. Yeah, I've been working, Miss Kabuto. She looks you over and knows the signs of your nocturnal activity. She nods. Any run you can walk away one, it's a good one. Run. I agree. It's good to be back in one piece. It's good to have you back. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see by the look on your face there's something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep. I found some DNA evidence and need some help analysing it. That is excellent. I can unlock the piano for you so you can go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is most likely you'll visit the Matrix before this day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Let's talk to Mr. Clue. Maybe he has a clue for us. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people say that they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? That still doesn't mean the killings were racially motivated. That's true. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock and you'll most likely hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime though, but that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself in and rolls back his thick shoulders and smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, I'm not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Well, there you go. Anybody else down here? No. Okay, it seems to be a linear path down the Seamstresses Union. Yes. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job. It's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to an ID to the Ripper. The Matrix, a cybernetic analogue of the inside grid, a worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body is left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has many places as in the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and the black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dumb shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. Fantastic, but I'm not a Decker. Maybe you have to find someone to do this for me. Let's go talk to the only person. Well, actually, it's not the only person. It is a person. Morning. Looks like you've been up all night. Well, you can say that. You looks like you see some action too. Where's Doc Castle? Asleep, I assume. Do you need a med kit or something? Well, no, I'm alright. I need someone to analyse a DNA sample. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode the DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? Well, obviously the owner's identity. That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. Well, that's helpful, but that's where I can come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via Matrix Run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Raetac, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Whose blood is it? It could be the Emerald City Ripper. No drag. He turns to Johnny excited. Wake up, Johnny boy, you've got work to do. And Raetac, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second win. Meet you at my rig, Raetac. Okay. Got 2 karma. Nice. Is there anybody else kicking around the place I want to talk to? Van Grass. Yeah, let's talk to Van Grass. He was up here before. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? Yeah, actually, I've got this flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for, say, 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Well, deal. I'll take the 2 grand. Pleasure doing business. Thank you. I will take your money quite gladly. Now, I wonder if I can buy anything from Mr. Fry. I'll take a look. What do you have? Old Decker shit. Doesn't do me any good. Exit. I'm not a decker. Decking is not my forte, unfortunately. Let's speak to Johnny Clean. Come on. There we go. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have information that we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. Cool. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in some science journal, and he was working from memory on a minimal sleep. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research, but let's stay focused. Here was what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into the private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? No experience at all. What now? I have a TroNet here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Cool. Alright, so equipment in Snatch Program, ESPs. Okay, so he has all these programs and I'm assuming he's going to do everything himself. We're in. Your synapses light up as you connect to the consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation's overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine this is the way it feels for him. Okay, so we are indeed controlling Johnny. The arch will take us to the next node. Okay, we're still in... Okay, so now we're in this node. There's a Lone Star... Okay, we have to hit this. There's... Okay, I can kind of see how this works. The data store's head is defended by intrusion countermeasures. I can take cover here. Right. We have Medic. Sniffer increases your chance to hit versus enemy IC and Deckers by 15% for 3 rounds. Wow, I might need it actually. Yes, please. Okay, we are technically in combat. Right. Now, these creates an attacker expert system program. Okay, so that creates a program. Killer. Powerful attack program directed at one target, doing minus 75 IP damage. Yeah? Okay. How much? Okay. So they didn't really do a lot. And we can't do suppression. Can I actually do an attack? Okay, we're going to go Overwatch. Ouch. Okay, we're going to be really, really screwed here for a second. Right. I don't like this. I really don't like this at all. So we're going to cast a medic on myself. Okay, and then we can't do a suppression. Okay, we've got past that. Right. Health-wise, not doing too badly. Okay, the alarm state is here. We might actually do that. Do we actually cast that, or cast it ourselves? Vulnerable. Incoming damage plus... Oh, shit. Okay, that's actually dropped our alarm state, so... Okay, so we just basically do attacks. Alright. So, can I actually do anything more? Or... No, I've only got one... No. It's 82%. We should be able to... Okay, this is basically turning out to be a bit of a fight. So we do a killer. And just a regular shot. I might have to do a heal. Actually, I will have to heal. Okay, and then hopefully another killer should do it. There we go. Icy is down. Let's see if we can get a match on this fingerprint. Okay. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject. Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Profession chop shop surgeon assistant. Priors, break-in and entering, 2 counts, public indecency, 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No child charges were filed. But he's dead. 100% match to a dead man? Let's keep looking. Okay, let's... I can't do another heal. Not yet, anyway. Can I pull a heal now? Or do I have to wait 2 turns? Okay, let's go through this node maybe. Autopsy records. Ah, interesting. Still can't heal. So that's 2 turns up there. That's 1 turn down there. Oh, shit. We have a problem. Okay, we're going to try and just blast this white IC. Okay, now we're into combat, but we've still got a turn. We should be able to just go blast, bam. Got 2 more hits on the name, great. But we're actually getting attacked still. So now we can pull a heal. Cool. Pull a killer. And attack. Okay, it's down. Alert levels not too bad so far. Let's get these autopsy records. Autopsy records. Silas. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on a half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Dental records. If he was an accomplished plastic surgeon, he could have actually basically done a dental records, or basically did a cast of his dentals. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body has been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. So it could be anybody. This just keeps getting weirder. Okay, let's go back in here. And down here. Right. I'm actually going to execute an attack program. So that gives me something else to work with. And I'm going to drop I can't drop a suppression quite yet. Attack that guy. Right. So attack program has got a tar bomb, area effect matrix that deals 75 IP damage to the IC and deckers, roots him in place for 1 round. Probably not going to do us any good. So we're just going to attack. Okay, that one's down. Right, now we're going to go suppression because this is getting a little hot. And I don't like it. Right, Johnny, you're going to go down here. Can I actually get a shot off? Yeah, I can too. Right, the attack program. I don't think there's anything much else I can actually see in this. There's only, yeah, this is it, pretty much. Oh, there's the old map. Interesting. Okay, so this is pretty much it. And Newsnet. 1 return on subject, Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment of Snohomish earlier this week. The body has been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted the authorities. Lone Star representative has been issued. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying that Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to the reports, his body has mass puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined as had been an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, although he suffered from the bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as it is too far common here in the sprawl. Well, that may be something we can go on. Let's regroup in meat space for a bit. Alright, let's jack out. Cancel? Is there a smooth exit we can do? No. It's just a straight jack out. Confirm. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked in the chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us the next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's go. Alright, so we go here. We're going to pull out our attack program already, because that was super handy. Now we know more than what we're doing. And then we're actually going to throw out... We're going to throw a sniffer program on my attack program. So that'll give me some more attacks. Whoa, that's blasted that guy out. Killer. No, we're just going to have to do a regular attack. Okay. Not quite what I wanted to do, but never mind. Right. Medical board. Searching medical records. Silas Forsberg. Medical records files for Silas Forsberg. Located 2020 to 2030. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with an outbreak of changeling children being born. The apparent psychology we're seeing there, is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seems to have no effect, upping the dosage. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him has proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimic speech patterns, and adopting my dress. For this reason and the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. Aha, so we're looking for elf that is masquerading as a psychiatrist. That was that guy back at the other... the eyes getting ripped out. Yeah. Leave medical databases. Got a new name, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and see where he works. Alright. Watch out, that black ice here could fry our brains. Ugh. Okay, so that's that one. We still got our attack program, so that's actually pretty cool. 42%. Let's go... Let's kill this white IC first. Missed. Damn it. Right. Alright, okay, so can I actually do... Where is this program? Killer, medic, sniffer. Suppression? No, not going to need suppression quite yet. Right, we just have to go for attacks. Alright, yeah, we're going to come up here and get into some cover. We're going to take our attack program over here. 99% on the black IC. Nice. Good, we got some nice cover here. Okay, so the white IC is dead. And we're just going to shoot at the black one. Right. Oh, I've got another attack. Not quite dead yet. Almost. Nearly 100% chance to hit. Easy and down. Okay. Okay, employment records located. Henry Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of chief psychiatrist and administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Alright, check previous employer. Previous employers: 2045 to 2054, psychiatrist in residence, Mercy Mental, Washington. 2040 to 2045, same. 2030 to 2040, private practice. So he's in private practice, then worked for as an attending psychiatrist at Washington. Then he's actually working at the Mercy Mental Hospital. Okay, that's weird. Okay, bingo. Back to meat space again. Can I actually go for a nice dump shot? A nice exit? Or I could just entrance exit point. Okay, he's over there now. Yeah, there we go. Clean exit. Alright. 6 karma, nice. Discover the identity of the Ripper. Reality at the end of the day is contextual as the meat world comes back into your focus. Your head once tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck and finds that your Union safe house has risen. Right. Okay, he's stunned as hell. Let's talk to you, Mr. Dayfry. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that the case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked for a dead chop shop assistant named by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories. What do you think is going on here? I believe Silas faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? The face was so mangled they used dental records to identify them. Exactly. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that will make a replica of a set of teeth for you. I'll find some schlub off the street with someone that no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to such lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True. Wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as administrator at the Mercy Mental, and the picture of his file matches the persons you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Finally I can bring my friend Sam's murder to justice. Yeah, this guy clearly did not want to be found. If I were you, I'd hire a team before heading there. I've sideloaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. Nice. See you later. So I've got money. Hire runners and head to the Mercy Mental Hospital. Right, I suppose that's where we're going to leave off today. Thank you all for joining us for Dead Man Switch from Shadowrun Returns. I'm going to probably do some shopping in here for some items. Hopefully we'll get some, spend some karma. And next episode, we're going to head off to the Mercy Mental Hospital and get our elf. All right, folks, well, if you've liked what I've been doing, do go ahead and click that like button. And, of course, if you're interested in anything else I've been doing in the past, go ahead to the playlists on the side. I'm sure you might be able to find something there that you might like that I've already done. All right, folks, well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.